appreciate as well. And again, the same thing on my YouTube. My YouTube, you don't actually have to pay anything for a subscription there. You just go inside and say, you know what, we like war stuff. Give us a subscription there, so that way, so that maybe Wargaming will listen to me a bit more, and
I'm gonna have to rain down a godly firestorm on you.
And thank you for viewing this video. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel by clicking the icon above, and then of course hitting the bell icon to get notifications when the next video drops. So here we go. Try to get through this section as quickly as we can. Now, you notice I'm putting the Turtle up against the TS5, the AMX, and the SU. Now, all three of these tanks I've actually played, so again, I know how they play. So again, these stats are against tanks that I've actually played. Okay, now, everybody's like, well, the Turtle has super high DPM. Yeah, it doesn't really matter about the DPM, because the DPM doesn't mean crap because you cannot pin. Now, as you see right here, I'm putting in, it says 253 penetration. This is because the only way you can play this tank and compare it to any of the other tanks, standard rounds, you have to use its gold rounds. And if you notice, the gold rounds are only, 5 better than the TS5. It's 7 below the AMX, and hellified low against the ISU. So again, if you're using standard rounds, you're not going to pin, so your DPM means nothing. Okay, now you can see it at range and everything else. So that this is where it really gets really wonky. This 330 pin, you'll low roll so many times that it's not even going to be funny compared to all the other tanks that again smack you harder. So again, all the other ones have mostly better pin, except for the CS5 again, but I'm talking about standard rounds. Mostly better pin is with gold rounds, they really better pin. Your alpha is better. But yes, you have to burst the rate of fire, so meaning that you have to stand and try to slug it out with somebody. You can't trade effectively while getting your butt kicked. Okay. And again, to make it competitive, even its highest rated fastest round still is not much better than the other ones. Again, if they're the way it is, it's still under 1,000. Okay. Aim time. Yay, you have good aim time, but the dispersion is crap. Oh, but Warp, the TS, and yeah, but again, their dispersion is worse, but they hit you so much harder, your head is spin. But what makes it worse is your soft stats, meaning that when you move the gun, when you move the tank, that bloom just says bloop, and you miss everything. And even, which they don't show here, which I wish they actually did, is your sigma value, meaning that how many times it's actually going to hit, you have your rings and everything else, and how much time is actually going to hit anywhere near the center cone. This thing is absolutely ass. Yes, I said ass. It's absolutely ass when it comes to actually hitting in the center cone. It just won't do it. Now your elevation, yeah, is great. Your gun depression again is great if you be on a hill and everything else. But again, as soon as you move that turret, as soon as you move that tank, not good for you. And again, your gun transverse from side to side is pretty damn good. But yeah, it's still, as soon as you move it, it blooms out. Then you go to the speed. 20 versus 26 for the American, and the American has more armor. Okay, the Cannon is super fast. Even the SU is faster than you. Your reverse speed is absolutely just, oh my god. So you figure it's like that, if you actually had good penetration, good DPM, it'd be great. But again, since you can't hit what you're doing that, and you can't move to get to a location to be good, again, by the time you get there, the battle's either A, or already over, or B, inside that you're going up against so many odds that, yeah, it's not even funny, and your armor doesn't hold up. We'll get to the armor in just a minute. So your engine horsepower is, yay, got great engine horsepower. Your power to weight, again, looks better than the CS5, but the problem is you got better power to weight, you still limited at 20, don't really make no difference. So again, all of these has better mobility. Your soft stats even make it worse. I mean, just look at these soft stats, just makes it, oh my God. So the turtle's slow, can't aim. Correction, if it aims and you don't move, you can hit. If you move that gun, even in your arc, okay. Then you look at the armor, you're like, okay, well, I have armor. No, you don't. You don't. Your health, well, again, is better than 2 of the other tanks, which is good and everything else of that. Your engine's good when it comes to that, ammo rack and everything else of that. So you're not gonna, your engine's not gonna go out. Your tracks, it's gonna be harder to blow off. Your ammo rack is pretty good, so you're not gonna get slammed and blow up. Your camera rating is just terrible. I mean, just so you can't outspot anybody because they're gonna spot you first. Shell costs is, again, because you have to actually use gold rounds to actually make this thing work. I mean, this thing is just terrible. But okay, hold on a second, and this is what I'm going to tell you why your armor means nothing. Okay, like I was saying, when you're looking at the armor models, both literally, you know, and again, I can put this right now as basically against the TS5, but I can put this versus any other tank destroyer, or hell, and most other tanks in the game. So that the heavy tanks, they're going to punch through this armor like it's not even there. Whereas this one here, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. But you're like, okay, well, why don't you choose a tank that has, you know, less armor? But the ones that have less armor have, you know, crazy mobility. So why did they make this tank here with so shit armor and so slow as well? It's like, let's hit this tank here. Oh, balance. No, this is not balance. This is dumb. At a minimum, it should have had the exact same speed as this tank here is. No, let's say give it even less speed. A gun that on paper says that it can hit things, but in reality, it can't hit the broadside of a barn. You know, and as soon as you start using your things for that, you can't hit anything. So let's take a look at the battle and everything else, and you just for yourself. Poor. Oh, you're gonna do that? Okay. I don't care about the KV. I'm gonna kill this guy. Now we'll deal with the KV. Hey, you want to do that? I'll take the little damage. Oh, again, this thing is so poor. The Jackson's being a pain. The Jackson's being my pain. Because I can't spot that mother trucker. Hey, keep slinging them heat rounds, my dog. My dude. Now the AMX I gotta be really careful on. Because that guy can really F me over.
I don't have enough gun elevation. I'm waiting for one of those guys to come down and get me because they're going to. There he is. There he is. I knew sooner or later somebody was going to come down. Nope, can't do it. Meanwhile, my team is still losing this. Because my aim time is so goddamn long. Oh, W's. Oh, I'm super dead. I can't turn fast enough. I'm dead. Meanwhile, no help on this side. Nice help. I love the help that I got. Hey, wonderful help. This is the best game I've had in this tank. Seriously. And why is the best game I had in this tank? Because I'm facing tier 6s. So again, overpowered for tier 6. Same tier and above is crap. Because this battle here at least will make a good video. And again, class 2. But this tank is just absolutely just dog. It's dog. Again, against tier 6s, you are the king. Versus same tiers, and then you play higher tiers. Oh man, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. Oh well. All right, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Again, this experience with this tank trying to first market is absolutely dreadful. It is the worst tank I've played in this game when it comes to being to first marking a tank. It's just absolutely crap. So again, thank you for watching. This is Warp103 saying warp out, have fun, and of course we'll catch you on the next one. Please hit the like, subscribe button. It will help channel out. Until then, warp out. We'll catch you later.